Good morning and hello, I'm Professor Code. This is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review and Forex Briefing for Tuesday the 22nd of August 2023. Yesterday we had a race then, a racing test for Monday the 21st. We were at Brighton on 205. We did two horses in that race. We did number one, Raft Up, which came second. And we also did this number two, Just a Hunch, which came, what was it, sixth. We've come to the conclusion that the modelling, we just got seen off again on this Raft Up by the winner was Horse Whisperer at 92. Now, we've had about 12 to 15 seconds and it occurs really that we're banging our head against a brick wall on this. If we do race first modelling, which this was, we can just be seen off. If we do horse first modelling, we're under the problem of jockeys mispacing the race and mispositioning it. And if we do probability modelling, where the odds are reduced and it's not worth doing. So we've come to the conclusion that the way forward, so basically if you look at the result of yesterday's race in Brighton 205, we had £2.50 on at, or £250 in our case at 6.2 to 1, and we had 150 at 4.9 to 1 on just a hunch, and so for getting second, we could see that Raft Up was a superior horse. That's why we put more on it, despite the odds being longer, and so for our analysis just not quite being right, all we had to do really, the forecast on this race with Horse Whisperer, which was a reasonable 92 price, was a whopping, the exacta was £29.90, so 30 quid, and the computer straight forecast was 31.96, 32 pounds. And then if you want to go further up the tree, the trifecta was 101, and and the trifecta was about 123. So and this tricast was 101. So we're not suggesting you go as far as the first three, but certainly forecast betting is an area where we are thinking of moving our skills towards, because the win and place market is pretty screwed off. Whilst we're still in profit at 64 units from a peak of 79, so we've lost 15 units off. We've had about 12 to 15 seconds at good odds, which could, if we'd used our loaf, been highly profitable. So that's the way we're swinging. We need to look at it. Today's peculiar in that it's National Hunt and Irish flat racing, so we'll probably use today just to get our act together. So we'll probably know better today, but we may have start tomorrow, so we'll let you know there. On the Forex front, as we said, we were looking at the euro yen pumping up, and it certainly did yesterday. That was a good call, even if we say so ourselves. So you've got this 28th of July being a floor in the euro yen, and which lines up with the transmissions across the yen complex. Sorry. So euro yen, dollar yen, pound yen all had floors on the 28th, 7th, and this all coincided with our flow modelling, and the gist of it is we hit a sort of a treble top on that, and we shorted it. We shorted these, so we went long the yen. We made a bit of money, but overall we lost on that trade because we got in too early. And the trend now is the yen complex is still way overextended, but we feel it's got more legs. So we think euro yen is just having a pause, as is the yen complex, and there's likely to be more yen weakness in the near term. The dollar US 10-year yields have spiked to about 7% and change, and that will lead to a bigger yield differential between the dollar and the yen. leading to more weakening of the yen and more strengthening of euro, dollar, and the pound relative to the yen. So normally you get you've got this sort of risk-off dynamic with equities, but the yield differential is taking over at the moment. So if you are going to trade, the likelihood is that you're going to be selling the yen in the near term. So long euro yen, pound yen, dollar yen, etc. So anyway, we're keeping an eye on that and ready for the big hit on the way down. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you want to make any comments about this forecast situation, then let us know. But that's the way we think we're going to go. So anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and goodbye.